How do you determine the number of payments that you've made on your federal student loans that qualify for public service loan forgiveness? It's so easy, even my dog can do it. I'm going to show you. First, before we start, contact your employer's HR or payroll department to get the following information from them: the tax ID number of the company or agency where you worked, your start and end dates, whether you were employed for more than 30 hours a week on average, and the email address where the public service loan forgiveness form should be sent. If you think it's okay to pick people up off the street, separate them from their families, and treat them like criminals just because they aren't here legally, you're a bad person. That's not a political issue. It is a moral and ethical one. Next, go to the PSLF help tool at studentaid.gov. Click the Start button, click Add Employer to determine whether your employer qualifies, and then click Continue. Enter your employer's tax ID number, your start date, and your end date, and then click Search. Then just choose the correct employer. If your employer isn't listed, add it manually by clicking the link. If someone comes to this country and either gets a job or goes to school, that should be enough for them to stay here. And if you're one of those people who claim that someone from another country has taken your job, it's time to face facts. You didn't get the job because someone was more qualified than you are. Now add your employment details. Enter whether you worked full-time or not and the number of hours per week that you did work. Most of us trace our roots to somewhere else. We're here because of luck and timing. Didn't you ever learn to hold the door open for someone behind you? If your employer closed, won't certify your employment, or isn't listed, then you should be prepared to upload as much supporting documentation as possible regarding your employer, as well as your dates of employment. Now save your employer. The tool will then have you verify your contact information and complete the submission. The whole thing shouldn't take you more than about 10 minutes. If your employer doesn't accept these forms electronically, you'll get instructions on how to print the form and how to submit it manually. Once your employer completes their part and the final form is submitted, you'll get notification of the number of qualifying payments that you've made. It normally takes about 30 to 90 days to get that confirmation from the Department of Education. If you've got questions about your federal student loans, your private student loans, or any other debt whatsoever, as always, you know where to find me.